Did you guys miss me? Hi, Bella Beauties. Welcome back to my channel. No long intro today. I just have been thinking of some bizarre things that jealous women, or specifically fan as jealous women, do. And hopefully I'm not alone in this. You guys can talk about your experiences in the comments. I want to see, is it just me or have you noticed it too? Seven things jealous women do. Okay. Like fan obsession, weird things they do, especially when you're a beautiful woman. Okay. So this video is called She's a Fan. Okay. So number one is they have an adverse reaction to you. This is when people become defensive when they first see you or when you first meet them. They become envious immediately and they become angry towards you, and they feel like you existing somehow makes them inferior. Okay. So they automatically don't like you because you make them feel bad about themselves, especially like if it's somewhere like where you got a lot of attention or a lot of guys came and spoke to you or you're getting a lot of praises from other people. You can see that they become very quiet and to themselves, and don't engage with you at all. Like they're literally snubbing you. When a person, especially a confident, attractive, or well put together woman, enters a space, some people instantly feel threatened or envious, and they become resentful without any logical reason because she compares herself to you and feels inferior in your presence, and they perceive you as above them, right? So they become very defensive because of that. They do this to protect their self-esteem and their self-image, and how they view themselves, right? Because you make her feel bad about herself, and she's gonna make sure that you know that she doesn't like you. That's her way of protecting her self-image, self-esteem, and her self-image. They instinctively react to you with defensiveness, resentment, and even hostility. Okay, so how this manifests is they are very cold towards you. They ignore you, they act uninterested, or pretend you don't even exist. Right? They refuse to acknowledge your presence in any group setting. They avoid eye contact with you, and they only give you one word answers while they talk to other people excessively. Right? To make it clear that they don't like you. If you contribute to a conversation, they ignore what you say or talk over you, and they become very hostile towards you, and they snap at you very quickly. They yell at you about certain things that don't even need yelling. Okay. And they just always have this angry face when it comes to you. Like, think of how Sunday looks at Drea or how Natalie looks at Scotty. Okay, full of anger or hatred. That's jealousy and obsession, ladies. So this one girl, let me just give you guys a quick story time. This one girl that I met, I told you guys I only knew her for like a month. The first like day, or something, the group went to like a club or something, and I got a lot of attention from men, usually do, and she didn't, I guess, and she became very hostile towards me from then on. Like, the next day after that, she became very withdrawn, very quiet to herself, when she was very bubbly the first day we met, and very drawn, very to herself. You can tell she was going through the insecure phase where she starts questioning herself and start comparing herself to me, and blah blah blah. And then from then on, from that little depression stage, she became very angry, hostile, and defensive towards me. Um, and that's how she was for the whole rest of the whatever we were at. Um, but that's how it happens. They have an adverse reaction to you, and they become very angry and bitter towards you, and for no real reason, just as a way to protect their self-esteem and their self-image. Number two behavior is the push and pull, to assert dominance. So these people do admire you, but not in a way that like they want to be a good friend to you. So this is like opposite of the adverse reaction, but it's really the same, because the adverse reaction, they don't let you, let it be known with body language that they don't like you. But the push and pull is one day they're nice to you, next day they're not. So these people at first will fawn over you. So, oh, I'll take your picture. Oh, where are you going? What do you want to go? What do you want to eat? Oh, okay, yeah, you want to go here? Okay, yeah, I'll follow you. I don't, you know, very cool, very nice to you. Right now, they are starry eyed, and they admire you. So they do this thing where they are too nice to you. So more like they baby you, like they hang around you like they're your parent or your bodyguard, and they become really clingy and sometimes even possessive over you. It's a form of control. This type of fawning behavior is a way for people to live through you because they see something in you that they lack in themselves. So how this plays out is because they don't want to be a hater. Oh no, I'm not going to be a hater. I'm not going to be a jealous hater. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be nice, right? So they're going to start off fawning. Um, and it starts out well at first. So how this plays out is they try to mold you. Okay, so they want you to make certain choices that align with their vision of you. If they look like you, they will do this and that. Because they don't look like you, they want to mold you into what they want you to be because they want to wear your skin, but they can't. So they have to control you so that they can live through you. Okay. um so with these type of people, you realize eventually, like every time you say no to something that they want you to do, they start guilt tripping you, saying that, oh, you don't care about them, that oh, you're stuck up, you know, I knew you were a mean girl because of how you look, da 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 da. It's because you're not doing what they want you to do. You're not allowing them to mold you into what they want. Because if they don't mold you, they can't live through you. Okay, have you guys dealt with that before? Let me know. And with this push and pull dynamic, these type of girls, they study you. So you will notice with these types is they cling on to you, like they want you around all the time. This is because they are studying you. Okay, if they're going shopping, they want you to go with them because you dress well, and they want to know what you will pick out. Even if they've had friends, close friends in their life way before they met you, they want you to come with them. Okay, how do you shop? How does Bella get her style? If they're hanging out with guys, they want you to come because they want to see how you flirt with a boy so that they can imitate. If they go into an event, they're not going to ask their close friends to go with them. They'll ask you to come with them, to kind of show you up, and show that they're with you, and also see how you interact with people so that they can better imitate you to become like you. Um, so they want you everywhere with them, and they'll always ask to hang out, even with uh like they want you as company. That's why I told you guys, do not be company, because they want you around all the time because they're studying you. um oh my god, I'm sorry, I just got like flashback memories. But anyway, they want to sit with you all the time, even when they hurl insults at you or throw shade and belittle you, but they can't leave you alone. Like that's obsession, ladies. With these types of people, they don't want you to think you're all that, because at some point, like, they go from fawn to devalue because they realize they can't be you, they can't wear your skin, they can't mold you into what they want you to be. So when they realize, like, damn, everything I'm doing, I can't be her, then it will go into devalue. Okay. So they don't want you to think you're all that. They don't want you to think you're all that, because they really do think you're all that. So they don't want you to feel that way, because then it makes them feel inferior in your presence. And nobody likes to feel inferior. So they don't want you to think all that. So they'll get close to you to break you down and destroy your self-esteem while they study you on how to become you. Ladies, do not let these girls study you. Okay? Don't befriend people that you pity or people that you have to fix up just because they want to be friends with you. Okay, don't be like, oh, well, she doesn't really know how to do her makeup. Let me just show her. Oh, she doesn't really know how to dress. Let me just show her and she'll be good. Oh, she doesn't know how to talk to guys. Let me just show her and she'll be good. Oh, she doesn't. No, no. Stop teaching these girls how to become you. Do you know that the last phase of becoming you is getting rid of you? Whether that is physically or emotionally, breaking you down to your shell of yourself so that they can now become you. That's the last step. Stop teaching these girls how to become you. Befriend people that have their own identity, that don't want to become you. So with these types that are fawning, Eventually, they stop fawning and go into devalue, right? But you will notice, even though they devalue you while they're with you and throwing shade and engineering situations, they can't leave you alone. Okay? Like they always ask to hang out with you. And jealous fans have this weird thing where they want to become in charge of you. Let me explain what I mean. Okay. For example, let's say she sees that you're having fun on social media by yourself. You're on Instagram stories, having fun, playing music, listening to music, rapping, whatever. Uh, and she sees that, she watches your story, and she becomes jealous. She's jealous that you're happy. So she will hit you up to hang out and get in her car so you can see her laughing and listening to music and rapping. Ah, damn. Okay. Like they want to come into whatever you're doing and control it and do it for themselves. Like if they feel like they can bully you out of it, they want to bully you out of it so that they can have it. If they feel like they feel the need to insert themselves to mirror your moment but under their control, they want your life to revolve around them. Another pole dynamic that I've noticed is with these types, they brag about you to other people behind your back. Yes, they are also talking shit about you behind, your back, but they also brag about you behind your back to certain people. Like they want other people to know that they know you, that they're friends with you, that they're in your circle. But when they come around you, like to just hang out with you one on one, they just talk mad shit to you and they treat you like you're beneath them, like you're nothing. But they're showing people that you've never met that, oh, they know you, like they're bragging that they know you. Like that's fan behavior. It's obsession and jealousy, ladies. Number 3, image crafting. Okay. You know how with men, when you're a beautiful woman and they want to get with you and you're out of his league, clearly, they will lie and like craft the whole image of themselves to seem bigger than they are, or like to act like they're on your level just so you like them. Jealous women, fans, do the same thing just in a different way. They do it so you feel like they're on your level or better because they are competing with you. Okay, they don't want you to be superior. They don't want to feel inferior to you. So they want to feel superior to you. So how this manifests is they will outright lie to you. So for example, let's say you're talking about trips that you've been on, okay? She will then say she's been to 20 countries when she hasn't. It's to impress you, it's to compete, it's to evoke jealousy out of you. If you mention something impressive, they will quickly match it or top it. If you are in shape and they're out of shape, they will tell you that they go for a run twice a day. Unprovoked. They just lie. Okay. They do this to level the playing field because they are insecure in your presence. They also do it to test for gullibility, to see how gullible you are. Okay, like I said before, when you are a very beautiful woman, people want to prove that you're not all that. So they try to put you in 2 boxes: the bitch box and the stupid box. The bitch box gives them moral superiority over you. Oh, I'm not a bitch just because, I mean, those pretty girls, they're stuck up. I'm not like that. I'm a good person. No, no, no. So they get moral superiority over you. Okay. And then the stupid box gives them intellectual superiority over you. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not all about looks. I'm smart. And that's the intellectual superiority they're trying to have over you. And they only put you in the stupid box when you're too nice, when you're a people pleaser. Okay. They will outright lie. And you can tell they're lying, but you're too nice. If you can tell they're lying, right? And you're too nice, so you entertain it, they will put you in the stupid box so they can have intellectual superiority over you. That's why I said in my last video, do not anticipate people's needs, okay? If you can tell that a girl is lying to impress you, to be on your level, don't people please and entertain it. Just politely pivot the conversation or end the conversation and go talk to somebody else, go somewhere else, okay? So they will craft this image to kind of be on your level. Just like how insecure men do when they know you're out of their league, just so that you can like them, they lie. Number 4 is they find crafty ways to access your social media. If you're a gorgeous girl, I'm sure you can attest to this. Okay, sometimes fans don't like to come up as fans by just outright asking you for your social media handles. They don't want to look pressed over you, right? Especially the ones that have like adverse reactions to you. Those are usually the ones that really want to be on your social media. So what they do is they find a crafty way to get your social media handle from you. So they want to have access to your social media, so that they can get a better sense of who you are and what your life is like, so that they can better compare and compete, and so that they can better study you and also have something to gossip about. For example, let's say you guys are all taking pictures and they insist that you guys used her phone because her phone has better quality, blah blah blah. The pictures come out, blah blah blah. Great. Okay, then they'll say something like, "Oh, I don't know why, but my AirDrop is not really working. I don't know what's wrong with this area, or my iMessage is like glitching. I don't know. I don't know why it's so slow. No, 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 no. Let me just send it to you on Instagram." Okay, what's your Instagram again, right? And because you don't want to, they're lying, but because you want to avoid conflict, you give it to them because you just want your pictures. They planned it from the beginning to get access to your Instagram, just in a way. They just do it in a way that they don't come off too eager or fanned out. Another thing I've noticed with jealous fans is they will talk trash to you, but as soon as they get access to your social media, to your Instagram, they become fanned out. Fanned out. I promise y'all, the amount of times girls have been weird to me, but the minute they get access to my Instagram, they be acting hella fanned out. I be taken aback because you were just making fun of me a few minutes ago. Now you fanning out? You're weird. You're weird. That's fan behavior. That's obsession. That's jealousy. You're weird. You don't like me, but you want access to my social media. Like, for example, like after high school, I deleted my original Instagram, right? I didn't want anybody to find me. I wanted to start fresh. So then, like, I feel like a couple months later, I started a new Instagram. I didn't follow anybody that I knew from high school except for my my three best friends from social media from high school. And then these girls that didn't like me, that were weird as hell to me, found my social media to follow me. And then as soon as one found me, a bunch of other girls also found me to follow me. Y'all don't like me. So why are you finding my new social media that I didn't give you to follow me? I thought you didn't like me. But that's how fans are. That's how jealousy works. That's how obsession works, ladies. They be fanned out. Like they want to have access to your social media so they can keep having access to you. Like it's obsession. They can't get away from you. Like I don't know how to explain it, y'all, but if you're a gorgeous girl, you know what I'm talking about. How you don't like me, but you be fanned out trying to get to my social media. You're weird. Number 5, they want you to perform humility. Okay? So attractive women have this stereotype where we are seen as stuck up, mean, bitchy, evil, arrogant. We think we're better, right? So because of this, have you noticed that people try to get you to do demeaning requests or people please or be subservient to them? Otherwise, you'll be labeled a bitch. Okay, so I told you guys there's 2 boxes. They want to put you in the bitch box or the stupid box. So jealous men have this thing where they ask you to do demeaning things or ask outrageous things of you. um like, hey, can you hold my bag for me? Hey, can you microwave my food for me? Hey, can I use your mascara? Hey, I have a couple lipsticks that I tried and didn't work. Do you want them since you're into makeup? They do this because they're hoping that you say no, right? This is a double bind. You will not win either way. They're hoping you say no because it's a ridiculous ask. Of course, they know it's ridiculous. They're hoping you say no so that they can use that as a reason why you are stuck up bitch, right? Because they want to put you in that box. You think you're better than everyone, right? They will use that as a reason why they don't like you. So if you refuse to get the damn used lipstick that she used, that she give it to you, or you refuse for her to use your mascara, or you refuse to hold her back for her, like little stupid demeaning things, then they'll be like, yeah, I knew you were stuck up. I knew you were mean. I knew, and the pretty girls always like that. Like, yeah, I think y'all better than everybody. Da, 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 da. Like, it's a double bind. You can't win either way. Okay? And don't think people pleasing and doing it either way will make them like you. Okay? Okay, it is not. Make no mistake, agreeing with them will not make them like you. They will just think you're stupid. I told you it's two boxes, bitch box or stupid box. Remember, bitch box or stupid box. So they want to beef with you because they're jealous of you and want a reason to not like you. So if you're not being if you're not bending over backwards to please them and be subservient to them, you will now be labeled as an arrogant bitch. Okay. So that's why you have to be stuck up, ladies. Like, if they had it their way, you will get on your knees scrubbing your toilets to prove that you're not a stuck up bitch just because you're beautiful. Okay. Be stuck up, ladies. Be stuck up, beautiful women. Okay. That being stuck up protects you from evil people, jealous people. All right. Number six, they want to beef with you. Okay. So I'm continuing from the last point. They want to beef with you. They want a reason to not like you. Right now, they don't like you because they're jealous of you, but that's not a good reason, okay? Because you don't they have you have what they don't have. So they don't like you. They hate you, right? You remind them of what they don't have. That's not a legitimate reason. Okay? So they have to find one. So they will try different ways to have conflict with you so they feel like they can properly bully you, okay? They will engineer, because if they just bully you outright, people know that they're a jealous hater, right? So they will engineer situations for you to fall in your trap so that they can have a reason to beef with you. So they will always be a contrarian to everything you say and do. They will disagree with everything you say. They'll make fun of you with other people. They twist your words to be negative. They sabotage you and feign ignorance when you peep it. They might get all up in your space, violate your boundaries, just so you can say something. You can snap and say something, and they will use that reaction as a reason why they don't like you and why they can freely destroy your reputation, gossip, and recruit other people to not like you, right? Because now they have a reason. Oh, they got all up in your space and you cuss them out. Oh, yeah, she knew it. She knew it. She knew you were mean. She knew you were this. You think you're better than everyone. That's why I didn't like her. I knew there was something about her. There was something about her that I didn't like. I just knew it. No, bitch, you're jealous. Catch it. Okay. So they will keep provoking and provoking you so that you can finally snap, and they will use that reaction as the reason why they don't like you and why they can freely bully you now. Number seven is they recreate your life. Jealous, obsessed fans try to recreate your life. I've spoken about this briefly in some of my videos, but I've never actually went into depth about it. So I'll do that now. Jealousy is a mix of admiration and hate. And the more jealous somebody is of you, the more they become obsessed with you. That's where the mimicking, copying, and imitation comes from. So you will notice that they copy even the most bizarre things about you because they are in competition with you and they think beating you at being you will satisfy their jealousy. So I would give a couple examples from my own life. And again, I'm usually talking about the same couple of people. So friend one, okay, this girl will copy the most bizarre thing. At the time, I didn't realize it because she used to belittle me, so I never thought it was ever because she was jealous of me. One example though, we had different majors, right? Um, and there was this other girl that was in my major. Let's call her Casey. Okay, one time Casey and I were put in a group project in one of our classes with like two other people. Everything was fine until the end. Okay, so one member of the group tried to blame Casey for something that went wrong in the project, and they started fighting. Like, this was on text message. Okay, so before this, Casey had followed me on Instagram, but we weren't really friends. But I sent her a private message to her to kind of like give her my support because the guy that was doing that stuff to her, like, he wasn't in the right. So I kind of supported her, right? And then later, Casey, like a couple months later, Casey also gave me heads up about somebody at my internship that was trying to sabotage me. So she looked out for me. I looked out for her, and she looked out for me, right? I told my friend this information, right? Both times I told her, but I told her like in a casual conversation, like when you catch up with your friend, like, what's up, what's going on, da, da, da. That was just like I said that in passing in a casual conversation. But what this friend did, one time I was doing something at the library, right? And she asked me where I was on campus. I told her where I was, and she comes to visit me. I'm thinking it's normal, casual conversation as usual. Then out of nowhere, somebody new comes to our area and my friend introduces us. I didn't know who she was or what she was doing here, but like I was polite regardless. But it was very awkward. She was just kind of sitting there a little puzzled too, because like you can tell she didn't know that I was gonna be there either. And you can tell she was shocked that I was nice to her. Did somebody tell you that I wasn't gonna be nice, girl? Yeah. So I turn around and focus on my work like I usually do. Weird little interaction. So I didn't know this at the time, but my friend has gone out of her way to befriend this girl because this girl was good friends with Casey, and she used this girl to get closer to Casey. I didn't realize this at the time, but I realized this was what was going on at the time because like I said, senior year I was not living on campus because I didn't know what was going on. Shit. So at the end of the year, during like graduation parties and stuff like this, is when I kind of caught on to what she was doing. So she told me, "Oh, Casey's having a graduation party, and I should come. Everybody's gonna be there." So I was like, "Graduation party? Like that's kind of like private, intimate thing. Like I wasn't invited, so why would I go if I'm not invited? That's weird." Told me, "Oh, my friend told me, oh, it's not like that. It's kind of like an open thing, casual thing. All the seniors are gonna be there for all the seniors." So I'm like, okay, if it's casual, then I guess I can go. So on that day, I dressed casual for a party. I go to pick her up, and she is dressed formal. I'm like, why is she dressed formal? You told me it's a casual thing. Everybody's gonna be there. It's just a little party for all the seniors. Okay, that's not what she told me. So already I'm embarrassed and annoyed. But I proceed to drive to the location, and then when we get there, you can tell Casey is surprised to see me. And like only five other people from our school was there. The rest was like her family. I was so embarrassed because I don't go where I'm not invited. 30 minutes later, the friend of my friend that I met at the library, she comes through with her boyfriend at the graduation ceremony. Again, mad awkward. And later, I hear her speak over me to my friend. She says, "If your friend has to go home, I can take you home." She kept saying that with like a concerned look, and I'm feeling mad awkward and out of place. I'm like, why you keep saying that? Like I came with her, I can like it just in my head. I'm like, why she keep saying that she can take me? As if it was almost like she was trying to save my friend from me, as if my friend has told her something about me. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, wow, why are you so pressed to take her? Like, when I'm going home, I'll drive her home too. Like, what? And I realized this bitch set me up. She did this not only to prove that she knows Casey better than I know Casey, also, she invited me when she wasn't even fucking invited by Casey herself. So I tagged along the tagged along. She begged to go to Casey's graduation party. Oh my God. And I realized her friend that I met at the library was supposed to like bring her to the graduation party, but she wanted me to bring her because she wanted to show me that she knows Casey too. She knows Casey better than I do. That's that competition. That she's deep with Casey more than I am. Like, you're insane. All from a casual conversation in passing that I had. See how she wants to recreate my life and compete over things in my life? Oh my God. Another example, same friend. So when I first met this girl, right, the summer of that year, I went to the beach with my best friends. She wasn't there, okay, and that was like a traditional thing for me. I always went to the beach with my best friends every year on my birthday. And every time we went to the beach, it was a movie. It was great. We celebrated my birthday. She didn't have close friends or best friends, mostly acquaintances. So on her birthday, like 3 years later, she said she wanted to go to LA. So we went. Cool, whatever. We can go celebrate your birthday. And she wanted to go to Venice Beach. I said, cool, let's go. We went and we had been like touring the whole day. So we were both like in sneakers. When we got to the beach, we both took our shoes off, and she had brought like a bag to put her shoes in. By the way, this was not a decision that we made early on to go to the beach. It wasn't part of the itinerary, or at least not from my itinerary, because I didn't know we were going to the beach. We were just out the whole day touring, and we just decided, well, since we're out, let's go to the beach. So I didn't prepare to bring a bag where my shoes can fit in. So again, they engineer situations where you will look crazy, where you're not prepared, where you look out of place so they can be superior. Okay. So I try to put my shoes in her bag too, and she knocks my hand over. And not only that, but this bitch tries to give me the bag to hold. Can you imagine? What makes you think I'll hold your bag because it's your birthday? The same bag you just slapped my hand away from putting my shoes in. Is you cool? But she was giving it to me because she wanted me to take her pictures by the water at the beach. So she wanted me to be in servitude while she recreated my life. Because when I go to the beach, we take bomb pictures in bikinis and whatever. It was my thing, okay? And see how she's trying to get me to help her to become me while I'm like trying to make me small while she becomes me. Does that make sense? And I didn't even clock this until way after I cut her off. Like, she wanted to be me. Like, while putting me down and making me feel bad about myself and trying to belittle me, making me look crazy. Okay? So fast forward, and on this trip, by the way, I ended up cussing her out, and we were fighting on that trip. But anyway, um, so fast forward after I cut her off, who do I see on social media at the beach with some new friends she adopted on her birthday, running around like me, using my mannerisms, my personality, what we did at the beach, my everything. Then I realized, oh, it was just jealousy. It was just envy. That's why I keep telling you guys, stop teaching these girls how to become you. Stop fixing girls up. Stop letting them study you. Stop befriending your fans. It's not going to end well. They don't like you. They want to be you. She's a fan, babe. All right, ladies, go ahead and cop the Bible of Manipulation book on Amazon. Also, the Glow Getter Guide and the Trauma Dump Journals on Amazon. Ask somebody, okay? If you want to level up in 2025, you need all those 3 books. All right, ladies, I'll see you in the next video, Glow Getters. Bye.